Attraction isn't a choice. It's easier to escape from Alcatraz than to escape the friend zone with a woman. And most guys think, well, if I'm just nice to a woman, I pay her compliments, I buy her dinner. If, however, she does feel that attraction, there's not a goddamn thing she can do about it. Remasculation. Now, initially quoted my colleague, David D'Angelo, roughly 20 years ago, in the very early 2000s. He coined a phrase called, you've probably all heard it, probably from me, attraction isn't a choice. Now, what does that mean? It means simply this: if a woman has enough time or spends enough time with you, anywhere between 10 seconds and 5 minutes or whatever it may be, to form a very initial intuitive opinion about you, and she doesn't feel attraction, not affection, not infatuation, attraction, sexual hot attraction for you, there's nothing you can do about that. No amount of whining, trying to convince her, trying to pay her compliments, buy her dinner or drinks, doing favors for her, being the nice guy she calls at 3 a.m. when she's a damsel in distress and her car gets stranded. None of this will make an iota of difference. None. There's nothing you can do. Well, in the Hollywood movies, if the guy just persists and he kind of like keeps at it or at her and just trying to be the nice guy, like The Invention of Lying, or he's just not that much into you, whatever those movies. Half those movies star Sandra Bullock. If that's your idea that, oh, if you just stick with it, eventually you'll escape the friend zone. And that's why there's a credo among pickup artists that says it's easier to escape from Alcatraz than to escape the friend zone with a woman. You may get affection, you may warm her up. She may warm up to you, but what does that imply? Lukewarm, tepid, kind of infatuation, whatever. It's not attraction. Attraction means raw sexual stuff. And typically women don't have a choice over that. Conversely, though, it also means the following. If she does feel attraction, if she doesn't feel attraction, there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. End of story. If, however, she does feel that attraction, which she typically reserves for real men, alphas, bad boys and such, there's not a goddamn thing she can do about it. There's nothing she can do against it. No amount of trying to talk herself out of it. No, you shouldn't. This guy's bad for you. Yeah, I know, but I just can't help it. I'm heads over heels for him. There's nothing she can do about it. No, she may keep herself from acting upon it. Yes, maybe. But it still won't keep her from dreaming about that guy, masturbating at night about that guy. And that guy doesn't have to be all that pretty or all that nice. As a matter of fact, he probably isn't a very nice guy. He's probably a bad boy. Hopefully, he's a sane man, an ethical man, and just an alpha male. And then already you have this dichotomy between the nice guy, the sweet guy that she'll take advantage of, which 90% of all guys are automatically in, or that 1% of people who are alphas or bad boys, or those are usually not very nice guys. And most guys think, well, if I'm just nice to a woman, I pay her compliments, I buy her dinner, I'm doing everything, I'm just at her service. She's my queen, my princess. That'll create attraction, when in fact it usually does the opposite. Women usually run, don't walk away from such men, whom they see as nice guys, as victims, as tools. They can tell you, well, yeah. I used to be that nice guy. I remember sitting there with this one woman. I was at the News Cafe in Ocean Drive, South Beach, not too far from here. A lot of times she'd come with these oversized Dolce & Gabbana sunglasses. I said, what's with the sunglasses? I said, don't talk about it. Let's not talk about it. I said, oh, he beat the crap out of you again. You should leave him. Don't you understand? He's a bad boy. You should leave him. You should be with a nice man like me. Yeah. This is what German guys do. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm such a nice guy. Yeah. You should be with me. Yeah. You should not be with a bad boy. No. Be with me. I'm much better for you. Yeah. Ain't gonna happen, people. Ain't gonna happen. She's gonna go with that bad boy. You know who Tommy Lee is? That's a bad boy. He was a drummer for a band on Motley Crue, rightfully, aptly named. These are real bad boys. Girls. I lived that life. I hung out with people like that. Strippers, $5,000 a night whores that are now taking $20,000 if they're still in the business a night. And he managed to get both Heather Locklear and Pamela Anderson to totally fall for him. I'm not sure if he beat them, but he sure as hell treated them like trash. And they couldn't leave him. It's like the worse he treated them, the more they were addicted to him. That's called codependence in psychology, by the way. It has nothing to do with love. But I love him so much. No, you don't. You're just addicted to him. Probably addicted to his dick. Yeah, he may fuck you well, yeah. Only to beat you up and treat you like crap and fuck another girl in front of you the next day. And you can get away with that. Now, strippers, that kind of girls, porn stars, escorts, not the healthiest bunch of women. For a long, long time, while I overcompensated for being the nice wuss bag, I naturally attracted that kind of women. They liked that. They liked the lifestyle, they liked my connections, they liked the kind of people I knew. They liked the drugs that I didn't really take much. But at my parties, there was always behind my back usually because people knew that I wasn't very tolerant of cocaine and such. But it was there everywhere. Behind my back, yes. But I wasn't principled enough to kind of shut it down because I just loved this whole energy. That's somehow attractive to women. Although, I will tell you that that's probably not the kind of women you ultimately want because they create so much friggin' drama. They're basically train wrecks and walking train wrecks. If you want to meet your local law enforcement agencies on a regular basis, get to know them really intimately, hang out with this kind of women because you'll get to know them really soon. Trust me, I've been there. You have a woman like that in your life, you will meet the local cops because just of the kind of nastiness they create. So that's not a really good, healthy form of masculinity. It's the self-actualized alpha man. But then you'll actually find the real quality women because by the law of attraction, you actually resonate on that level and you usually draw into your life what you are.